Luxury homes for sale in Charlotte? Oh, yeah. This California inspired design from Mermans Architecture was built by Grandfather Homes. Man, what a combination. This is a duet, meaning that there's a second unit right next to it, but man, you can almost not really tell. Yesterday, just 24 hours ago, I spent almost a couple of hours in this house. I sat right out here on this very lovely deck, which I'll show you more in depth. Stick around to the end. But this has already been designed with a pool right here with a 4 to 5 foot wall available. If you don't want it, that's the front yard. If you do want it, there's your deck poolscape from the pool. Man, this house is lovely. Now the house is priced just under $2 million. So you come in the front and you're immediately you encounter these two arched, really this entryway, and right there, oh, that's an elevator shaft in the making. So this house was designed not only with that pool, but it's also designed for an elevator should you desire to add that. And I'll tell you why that's important to me. Again, notice that the windows go to the floor. So what that means is this light coming into this entry space that is designed to be a dining room, but hey, you do whatever you want with it, is just magnificent, guys. So this enclave in ClairCross has a number of these new, expensive, lovely homes. There's that dining room space that goes right to the kitchen, that goes right to your great room, and there's the door to the outside. Man, this house is magnificent. So you look there and you say, well, where's the refrigerator? Oh, the refrigerator's right here. Well, where's the freezer? Oh, the freezer's right here. Floating shelves, huge island, plenty of room for prep, plenty of room for the kids to get their pancakes on Saturday morning, or for you to eat just casually right there. Wow, this is beautiful. Grandfather Homes, thank you. This, for instance, design, luxury homes, custom built. This has been custom built, this hood. Oh yeah, it's just a custom hood. I think it's made out of plaster. Beautiful. This is a entertainer home delight, but it's also got a multi-generational element to it, because coming from the other side, there's where that elevator shaft is. So whether you desire to do an elevator now or 10 years from now, it's already built in. That's why multi-generational. Wait till you see the basement. You could invite mom and or dad to come and live with you. They can live in the basement, and then they could take that elevator shaft up should they desire to enter, be with the rest of the family. This door goes out to something very special, which I'll show you here in a second. Here it is looking from that, where I just showed you, going out to that space, to the dining room, all the big windows, to the great room, a door and a fireplace that go out to that outdoor space. I sat out there for a long time yesterday. It's just that beautiful. Now here you've got a rolling wall of glass that takes you to the outside. You have these two very wide doors that take you to the outside. So if you like living like I do, from the inside out or from the outside in, man, you will love this. Price just under $2 million. This house has got, I shouldn't even tell you the square footage, because it's the way it feels. It's the way it lives. And I intended to do a full motion video, just didn't quite work out. This is my substitute. But all you got to do is call me and say, hey, I'm a $2 million buyer. Can you please go shoot that full motion video inside? At that point, oh yes, of course. So here's where I was sitting. This is the outdoor space. Even if you don't do the pool, this is money right here. I just sat out here right here, and I just vibed yesterday. Man, it was great. Now here it is looking back to those two doors going into the house. If you're out here and you got kids in the pool's right here, right? It's not there now, but it could be. Now, I mentioned that space that goes out from the kitchen. It's this room some builders call this like a do room, or this is staged as a craft room. I mean, I don't know what it is for you. This right here, this is the pantry. So it's full of shelves that you can use for the kitchen, but you can use that as space for your office. Maybe this is your first office. Maybe this is a YouTube studio. Hi, everybody. Maybe this is a kid's playroom, so that you got a space off to the side where you don't have to clean it up. You can have the kids playing there off of the kitchen, and they can do all that, and you never have to clean it up. So that is whatever you want that to be. And then it goes out from that room that we were just in to this small kind of meditation garden. It's got AstroTurf, and it's got, maybe a 4-foot or so wall there to obscure it. So, hey, you can live out there as your own little space, outdoor garden, and you've got this upstairs. Wait for this, because that's what I call a Juliet balcony. Man, this space is so cool. It's been so thoughtfully designed, is my point. Well, now you come upstairs. Now notice what Mermans Architecture, that's Brian Mermans, what he did with this, because this and then this coming up from the landing there to the upstairs, it has a voice of its own. Now, this is a master with a vault that goes up like a hip roof. So up, it's vaulted, plenty of light coming in, beautiful, huge primary suite upstairs. Looking from that space where we just were to the primary suite bath, you have, again, windows, tub. The commode is off to the side. But then this huge shower has a 0 entry, meaning that if you ever need, to wheel a wheelchair in there, it's that 0 entry. You go right in. There's no barrier there. Yeah. This is designed for some very special living. Because when you think about it, what if you put your mom and or dad up here? Or maybe you are mom and or dad and you want your kids to come and live with you, but maybe this is you and you're in your 40s and you don't want to leave your parents in their 70s or 80s back in Wyoming or San Antonio or, Charleston, and you want them to live with you. Hey, they can have this. There's an elevator right there. Hey, you can have this, and the kids can live up here with you. I'll show you more bedrooms, but you want your parents in the basement. Ooh, talk about separation, because where do you see the basement? Where do you see the basement? Now, this is one of the bedrooms. This is the one with the Juliet balcony, but this could be an office. Again, a second workspace. This could be where you and your kids have 2 bedrooms up, and then the primary, that's 3 bedrooms up. So you've got plenty of options here. And if you have a daughter named Juliet, yeah, put her right there. Now, coming up from the main level, you go up here, beautiful window, and you go up, or you could go up with that elevator shaft space. Now, guess where we are now? We just came downstairs. Now we're on the basement level. The basement also has a 2-car garage with room for a station there for a workbench. But we're on the level now where you drive around the back, go in the garage. This is where you're coming in. What do you have here? Well, you got a wet bar. And, oh, by the way, you do have an elevator shaft. Are you catching me? But right here, and I didn't accentuate it, is space for a wine cellar. You could have a second work area right here, and you're downstairs. You could put a door there if you want. But a wine cellar, I mean, maybe that's just a wine cellar with racks. Maybe it's cooled space. Maybe it's a tasting room. Maybe, plenty of options there, but it's already been thought through for a wine cellar in the basement. Here is a wet bar, right? Here is a refrigerator. But this space gets even gooier as we move into the, oh my goodness, look at this theater room. Now you say, I don't want to use this as a theater room. Well, you can repaint it, do whatever, use it for whatever you want, but it's designed to be a theater room because there's room for your, 65, 75, maybe 85, put a projector up here. That's a theater room, baby, in my book. But you can use it for whatever you want because even on this space, on this level, you have a full bath with a shower. I'm thinking mom and or dad now. I'm thinking me. I want to come live with you. I'll bring Jack. And then a full bedroom with beautiful light coming in. So guys, let's buy this house. It's just under $2 million. It's a duet, meaning there's another unit right on the other side of it. And depending on when you see this video, this one might be sold, but the one next to it might not be sold, very similar. Or if they say, hey, if you don't want to come with me, your sister will. So the sister's on the other side of that. Man, this is some very cool space. 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. Give me a call, 704-345-3400. My team of buyer agents would love to begin working on your relocation to the greater Charlotte area. If it's not this $2 million beauty, we have others in Cotswold. There are others in all through this greater Charlotte area with an easy commute to Uptown, with an easy commute to South Park. Maybe your office is there. Guys, I'm worn out because I just relived my 2 hours in this house yesterday with you, and my emotional tank is completely full. Hopefully yours is too. All you got to do is call me, ask me to go shoot a full motion narrated tour of this again, and let me get you in touch with one of my team. If you're coming in town to view this or others, to look for houses, we can help you with this or anything that you're in the market for. Price points from $400,000 to $4 million. We can't wait to be your buyer agent. So give me a call, 704-345-3400. If you like my vibe, hit subscribe and join the tribe. Couple it with a phone call, 704-345-3400. And I'll see you in the next video.